He honestly believed in his mind that a 4-year-old company was going to beat a 50-year-old company.
Yeah.
He honestly believed that he was out trash talking. So now he has totally embarrassed himself because, bro, you drew 600,000 views.
Yeah.
Bro, it is time for this man to take a back seat. Bro, listen, I did a live 25-minute address directly to Tony Khan today across all of my platforms.
Oh man.
Okay, this man has now, this past Tuesday night with him naming, what did he name it again? Super Tuesday.
Yeah, something like that.
Now he calling Triple H a bald a-hole, taking shots at Vince McMahon, taking shots at Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Now he has just totally embarrassed himself because he honestly believed in his mind that a 4-year-old company was going to beat a 50-year-old company.
Yeah.
He honestly believed that he was out trash talking. So now he has totally embarrassed himself because, bro, you drew 600,000 views.
Yeah.
Bro, it is time for this man to take a back seat. It is time for him to stop being the focus of AEW. Enough, bro. He needs to take a chair in the back. He needs to take a Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Vince McMahon role, and he needs to put his talent in the forefront. This guy does every interview, is on every show, is addressing everybody on social media. Meanwhile, that's EC3 will tell you that's where you have to utilize the talent. A different AEW talent should be on Busted Open every week. Who's on Busted Open every week? Tony Khan. I just saw, the Dan Lee Batard show. Who's on the Dan Lee Batard show? Tony Khan. That's where you put your talent, Chris, to get them over, to get the casual. Oh, who's this guy? This guy's interesting, man. Maybe I should check him out. This is, bro, when this company was founded, this company was all about the Bucks, Cody Rhodes, and what's his face?
Omega Page and Kenny
Omega. Those were the forefathers of this company. The second Tony came in, he made everything all about him. Bro,
was that a master plan though? Because he fronted the bill from day one. So was that? Do you think that was planned from jump to eventually put himself in
1,000%, 1,000%, bro. And bro, the bottom line is, bro, this has not been working for him. Why is he front and center at every scrum? Bro, he's got to start putting the talent in the forefront and take a back seat. My God, bro, how many times are he's out there, bro. They're celebrating his birthday after, and the boys are on the stage. They're laughing at him. It's a rib, and he's the only one that's not in on it. He's out there dancing with the talent. Bro, enough. This isn't about you. It's about the talent, man.
Yeah. So to bring a little bit more context for those who are unaware. So another person grabbed the tweet who has 209 followers, ladies and gentlemen. And so 209.
209.
Just 209. Yes. So that's funny because his new tagline is "I made a billionaire cry on Twitter." Very nice, very nice. So he said, wait a minute. So he makes a reply to someone who also said, so Title Tuesday is what he called it, and so he says, we're not watching Bucko. So someone with 786 followers just replies to his tweet that he's talking about. He's plugging a promo. He's plugging Title Tuesday. Someone with 786 followers, says, no, we're not watching. Tony Khan says, okay, we won't see you tomorrow night for Title Tuesday then. He has a GIF of Roderick Strong turning around and says, who gives an F?
Wow.
And then, right. And then he pulls that, and so someone with 209 followers pulls that exchange away and puts it into his own page and says, if Sir Vince McMahon said this, there would be many failed AEW fans crying nonstop and furious, right? Tony Khan responds to the guy with 209 followers. It says, if Sir Vince McMahon said this, it would be the least of his alleged misdeeds. AEW Title Tuesday on TBS. Tuesday, AEW Dynamite tonight. This was 12:29 in the morning, by the way.
This is what I mean, bro. Like somebody's got to smarten this guy up, man. It's too much, bro.
Yikes! Yeah.
Did you ever see the Wedding Singer, Adam Sandler?
Yes.
And he does that like rendition of the song where he wants to blow his brains out.
Yeah.
John Lovitz is there.
Yeah.
He's got the curtain. He's going, he's losing his mind. All the benefits. And he slides back. That'd be a cool gift to them. Now, here's the thing. Just picture every behavior, every tweet, every putting himself on television, every putting himself on every interview. Just like the really, the apologetics really, or the apologists who trash and bash me. These mutants, this vicious mob of nitwits. Anyways, everything he has done. Just picture, imagine it was Dixie Carter. What would you do?
Oh my God, forget it.
Cancel.
You misogynist.
Yes.
If it was Dixie, her head would be on the internet's pike.
Absolutely. So, served on the platter.
Listen, if you want this business to thrive and this industry to grow and all these great things to happen, we're at a apex of the business. We are talking about one day of television fighting over 1.5 million people.
Correct.
How much?
900, low over 900 for like 920, something like that. 921 or something like that was for average for NXT. It was about 609 for Dynamite. So 1.5 altogether collectively.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like really, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We're naval-lent. We are not in a boom. Like we want to think we're in a boom because we're in a bubble and these two shows are going against each other, but we're not because there's millions of people out there that aren't watching because they turned off because of all of this nonsense and this just terrible presentation and these awful people fighting, grasping at straws that are slippery with lube. Like, why you even want them? You don't. So imagine it's Dixie. Go ahead. Yeah. I'll accept the apologies you would have.
I mean, Chris, we could not count the numbers of interviews we've seen this guy do. Yeah. Let me ask you one question, Chris. One question. How many interviews have you seen Sting talking about AEW? How many?
Steve, none.
I've seen none.
I don't know.
How is that possible?
Yeah.
How is that possible, bro?
Yeah.
I've seen Tony Khan 1,000 times. I've not seen Steve Borden once.
Yeah, good point.
That Wall Street Journal article was like MJF on the feature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So before we go, let me bring out this Shawn Michaels talk here. So someone talks about a review, brings out a website, and then another person says the mid-negative reviews are interesting. Some of these 10 out of 10s are just listing off the main event stars who showed up bizarre. And then Tony Khan comes in the exchange and he says, and then on the Title Tuesday Dynamite reviews, amid scores of 1s and 3s, two totally unique users who are definitely not both the same person used a very common expression, quote, shows how bad he is at being a normal person, end quote, on the same day reviewing the same show. Okay. And then someone says, someone has a picture of Shawn Michaels smoking a cigar with the Booker of the Year plaque. And Tony says, actually, I'm pretty sure that last night blew whatever chance he had at winning that award.
What the? What is wrong with everybody? Everyone sucks, guys. This sucks.
Vince, what do you
bro, did you see what he did? Bro, so guys, they lose the night by 300,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear his comeback today, EC3?
I would love to.
Chris, I don't know if you got that or not. Here's today's comeback, right? Hold on for a second.
Fucking bots must have
okay.
watched.
This is from Tony Khan today. This week, 2 active decades-long rating streaks from 2 great legends were ended with all due respect until this week's head-to-head AEW on TBS versus WWE on USA. Neither John Cena nor Undertaker had ever been on a WWE show with under 1 million total viewers plus under 400K in the demo. So you lost by 300,000. And Chris, this is what he's going to celebrate. This is pathetic, bro. This is pathetic.
This is wrestling, like a wrestling lesson for the aspiring up-and-comers about like talking promos and you're building up or discussing your opponent. And you don't say, well, yeah, my opponent, he's fat and he sucks and he's lame. You got to build him up because if your opponent beats you, you are then beaten by a guy who's fat and sucks and is lame. You got to say, he's very tough. He's a very competent challenger. I have a lot of respect for what he's able to do, but he's a little puffy and he's kind of a dork. Okay, you can get past that because at least you got beat by somebody who's decent. So, hey, but wouldn't expect the wrestling booker of the year to know anything about psychology.
I mean, bro, like what EC3 said, bro, come out and concede it. Bro, the Braves, as we were speaking, just got eliminated from the playoffs. You know damn well what Brian Snitker is going to say. He's going to put over the Phillies. He's not going to make excuses for his team. He's going to say, man, we ran into a tough Philly team. Good luck to those guys. Why can't he just say that? Do you know how much more credibility he has in saying that opposed to, well, bro, this was the first time Cena and Taker didn't draw over 1 million people. So what does that even mean, bro?
Yeah. A man who admits that he doesn't make mistakes just made a mistake. That's what Tony Khan is in this tweet for sure.
If you think about it, like, dude, the people, these are always the worst people. And these are the people I've been battling my entire life, and I will till the day I die. And it's a pretty decent majority. It's the people that talk about things. And when it comes down to it and they have to deliver and they lose, they still keep talking.
Yeah.
It's like in high school when Ron Reed talked a bunch of to me and I choked him and I put him up into a locker and I threw him face down and he's all beat up. He's like, you know what? You ain't that tough. I'm like, what can I do to you, man?
Yeah, it's cognitive dissonance. It's a form of confirmation bias. And so a lot of times people who are just very insecure and just really stuck in their ways and nothing, you can't tell them anything that causes them to just kind of introspectively sit in it and say, you know what, that's an opportunity for me to grow. Yes, we lost the ratings. That gives me an opportunity to get better. Granted, since we've only been in existence for 4 years and we should have a lot of opportunity to grow, but instead of being a man and not making his cognitive dissonance look just beastly ugly, what he does is he grabs for the most muddiest straw that fell in the toilet full of poo, and he says, "Oh, 2 weeks, decade long, John Cena, Undertaker, under 1 million viewers. See," and it just oozes desperation, and it oozes a really insecure soul that just can't admit that people learn from mistakes all the time. At least they should.
Go watch Deion Sanders when Colorado loses.
Yeah.
Go watch his press conference when the Buffs lose, man. That's how you learn. Yeah. That's how you carry yourself. And like I said, bro, you know, if the roster is laughing at him, he's the only one that's not in on the joke. But bro, he's hurting his company. By doing this, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's such a lack of respect for him in the locker room. I'll say that, but you know what? They'll keep cashing the checks and they'll be like, oh, whatever. And I get that. Cash are creative. Well, cash is going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the man in the middle is the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion, EC3. And the guy next to him is former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, former WWE head writer, you were a head writer in TNA, or were you just part of the creative team, part of the writing team?
I was considered head writer, but it wasn't just me. It was a lot of people.
Very nice. Former head writer for TNA as well. So this guy right here worked for WWE, WCW, and TNA, man. He's a part of a rare breed who was a writing for both of them, especially head writer for all three of them.
And look who EC3 is working for: WWE, NXT, TNA, NWA, OVW.
Yeah. He is the overman, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I'm over, man.
Yes, indeed.
You know what? I think I'm going to add to Vince's credentials, and as we talk about his legacy and all the companies he worked for, I think he should be strictly my creative man as the overman as we go forward. So just the internet can't stomach.
Yes. Like, look, if you're going to, that's why I love.
If you don't want the internet to be able to stomach you, take me aboard, baby.
That's why I love, like that's why I think trolls are so hilarious, because the what gets trolls is if you make them look like idiots by doing more of what they hate you doing.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect example of people trolling Vince and EC3. Perfect. So I'll make Vince Russo my exclusive creative fan. That is beautiful. I love it. I love every bit of it. EC3, Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is the Wrestling Outlaws. Have a good night, everybody. Solo.